with Tim Parrish. We want to take the moment to thank all of our Lumberjack sports sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Now for the countdown to tip-off with Tim Parrish, and go Lumberjack! And welcome, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as we get set for Game 1 of 3 games this week as the Lumberjacks finishing up the regular season with a packed week in the hardwood, all home games as well, as tonight they host the Timberlake Tigers. On Thursday for senior night they'll be hosting Orofino, and then on Friday night they will be hosting the Sandpoint Bulldogs. So a lot of action this week, a couple of playing some upper-level teams, I guess you could say, as far as their classifications. Lots of action coming your way on KOFE Radio this week, and we'll get you a full schedule and upcoming schedules as far as districts and state and all that stuff as well, as we work through the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. JV playing right now, they currently lead the JV Timberlake by a score of 40-27 as the third quarter comes to an end. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with, I think I'm going to do a senior spotlight today. So we're going to come back with a senior spotlight. We have Colby Renner's senior spotlight interview this week. So let's hear a word from our sponsors, then our senior spotlight.
When it comes to a P1 FCU personal signature loan, we're all about understanding what makes you, you. We can help you finance your education, that big move, or even your next big adventure. You have your reason, we have your loan. Get started today at p1fcu.org/u. P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. All loans are subject to P1 FCU membership, credit approval, and other underwriting criteria.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
With Stage 1 and 2 of the sports complex nearly complete, the Lumberjack Booster Club thanks Archie's IGA, Shift and Grind, and the St. Mary's community for their fundraising efforts and continued support in making this sports complex come to life. The next stage will be the sprinkler system. The Booster Club is looking for new members. If you have kids in high school or soon entering high school, now is the time to get involved with the Booster Club. For more information on how you can help with the sports complex or questions about becoming a member, contact Donnie Masterson at 208-582-1802 or by email at golumberjacks@gmail.com. And as always, go Lumberjacks!
Some people select their grocery items with an eye on every cent they spend. Some people don't. But if you don't happen to be a millionaire, you'll appreciate Archie's IGA. At Archie's IGA, prices are always lower. You might even say significantly lower. Archie's quality and selection is consistently better, and put them together and you get a greater satisfaction in meats, produce, baked goods, and all the rest. Find out for yourself the difference that shopping at Archie's IGA makes. Do it today. That's Archie's IGA, your hometown proud grocer.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau Insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's. You're listening to the home of Lumberjack Sports, 1240 KOFE, St. Mary's. And it's time for our senior spotlight. And our senior spotlight for today, we have St. Mary's Lumberjack senior Colby Ringer. And I guess I should hold on to my questions because I don't even know what to ask if I'm not holding on to them. We'll start off with welcoming you, Colby, and thanks for coming out and doing the interview with us.
Yeah.
So what sports do you play, Colby?
I play football and basketball, and then last year, my junior year, I golfed for the first time. Might do that again this year. Don't really know yet because I suck at it, so we'll see.
See you back on the baseball field. That's a. Which one is your favorite and why?
I think football is my favorite just because, I don't know, I've always liked it, been playing it since I was in like 3rd or 4th grade. And it's just super fun. I mean, with a big group of guys. Basketball's pretty fun also, but I think football tops it off. So, yeah.
What is your favorite thing about playing sports?
Probably my favorite thing is just being with my group of friends out there, having fun. It just, like, teaches you a lot of life lessons, so it's pretty fun. Yeah, just being out there with all my buddies and stuff, so.
And what is your least favorite thing?
Practicing. Hate practices. Wish we could just play games, but, you know, got to get better, so I guess we have to practice.
Practice is somewhat important. I actually get that a lot when I have done these in the past, where they'll either say practices or losing games, basically.
Yeah, probably.
What is your favorite pro sports team?
Well, Seattle Seahawks are my favorite. For basketball, probably, I don't know. I just watch all the teams. I don't really have a favorite for the NBA. College basketball is Gonzaga, though.
Do you have a favorite player?
Yeah, there's a guard for the Colts. His name's Quentin Nelson. And, yeah, he's pretty badass. I watch him all the time.
And what would your goals this year on and off the field or court be?
Well, always want to win state, you know. Won it for basketball last year, and it's a pretty cool feeling to win it. So being able to win it for football or something would be pretty cool also. And then, you know, just having a fun senior year with all my friends and stuff. So, yeah.
Making the best of everything in the currently situation as well, right?
Yeah, COVID screwing us right now.
We'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back with more of our senior spotlight. When was the last time you had great Mexican food? I mean, really great. Has it been a while? Well, grab the kids and head to Casa de Oro for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro has fantastic burritos, tacos, and chimneys, not to mention fajita and shrimp dishes. Little Johnny doesn't like Mexican food? Well, don't worry. Casa de Oro also has an American menu as well. Dinner and lunch a la fresca. Great service and margaritas with a kick. Casa de Oro, it's what's happening for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro on Golf Course Drive in St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most. Help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
And we're here with Colby Renner, a St. Mary's Lumberjack senior on our senior spotlight. Colby, what are your plans after high school?
Gonna go to college. I don't know where at yet. Still keeping that open. It'd be cool to play college football somewhere, but I want to go to school to be a physical therapist. So a lot of med school and stuff.
I guess one little extra added to that is, do you have any colleges looking at you for any of your sports?
Well, I've talked to the Montana Grizz recruiter a couple times, sent him some film. It'd be cool to play there, and then I sent some film off to U of I, and I don't know, it'd be cool to play football at either of those places, a Big Sky. So hopefully I can. If not, try to walk on or something, just to be able to play football longer.
What would you say is your favorite subject in school?
Probably advanced fit with tests. Easy, just lifts for about 45 minutes. So, yeah, get bigger, faster.
It's a good thing Teft is the coach and doesn't hear that. He might make it harder on you if you say it's easy. Who is someone that you look up to?
I just look up to my parents. They teach me wrong from right. They teach me what hard work looks like and having a good attitude towards all the things I do and things that I can accomplish throughout my life.
This is one says I got a theme song, but we changed it. Nicknames. You got a nickname?
Yeah, it's it was Logo Larry from when I hit that half-court shot against North Fremont, but now everyone just calls me Larry. Even like my brother, sister, they call me Larry all the time. Started because Sean was going to my house one day before football practice, and I guess he told Wyatt, we got to stop at Larry's house, but he meant Colby, so when they got to the field, he said then everyone just started calling me Larry, and it stuck, I guess.
Now, I don't know if I know the answer to this one. I might, but what is your most memorable moment?
Winning basketball state last year for the first time since 1960. Then probably hitting that half-court shot against North Fremont to put us in the state championship. It was a pretty cool feeling.
Kind of imagines that might have been right up there as the most memorable. And do you have anybody you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank my parents, coaches, teachers, just our spectators that come out to the games and support us, and hopefully we have a good rest of the year.
Yeah, I hope so too. Well, thanks for coming in and talking to us, and congratulations on being a senior, and good luck the rest of your senior year and after high school.
Thank you.
That was St. Mary's Lumberjack senior Colby Renner on our Senior Spotlight. We'll take another break, and we'll be back with more.
It's time to reimagine the off-road experience because Yamaha has reimagined the side-by-side. Available in either 2- or 4-seat models, the Wolverine RMAX 1000 lineup features a 999cc parallel twin-engine, aggressive tires, and an automotive-style cabin. Select models include adjustable suspension, optimized power delivery, and an integrated Yamaha Adventure Pro navigation system, and much more. Find your Wolverine RMAX 1000 at St. Mary's Son Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. It's time to get out there and realize your adventure with a Yamaha.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings, but it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff, and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the Hot Deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
Is your rig's check engine light on? Idling a little rough? Time for an oil change. Maybe you need tires. Stop by Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto Repair can take care of your automotive needs fast. If you have a dead battery, Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros can set you up with a great AC Delco battery. Did we mention tires? Jim's Auto Repair is an authorized Tire Pros dealer and can get you a great deal on tires for your rig. Locations in St. Mary's and Plummer. Jim's Auto and 95 Tires. Give them a call, 208-686-0425, 208-686-0425, or stop by today. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
And we are back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. It is JV action going on right now, just about 2.5 minutes left. And the Timberlake Tiger JV team making it interesting here down the stretch as it's been cut to a 12-point lead. It was actually about a 10-point lead just a few seconds ago, but a 3-point, well, it's more than that actually, is it? No, it's a 12-point lead, but a 3-pointer by Wyatt Holmes gave the Lumberjacks a little bit more room to breathe. with just about 2.5 minutes to go. We're going to have Lumberjack varsity, Timberlake Lumberjack action. Let's see, let me change that up a little bit because that sounded kind of weird. But we're going to have the St. Mary's Lumberjacks hosting the Timberlake Tigers coming up, varsity game after this JV one. Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off starting right after this word from our sponsors.
Margie Gannon wants to thank the St. Mary's community and Benoit County for the continued support of not only herself, but of the community. Whether it's supporting your local businesses, supporting your local charities, or families in need, people of St. Mary's and Benoit County are always there to help. Margie also wants to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck and wants to let you know that the entire St. Mary's community is proud of you and is cheering you on. Margie says, go Lumberjacks!
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
At Good Neighbor Pharmacy, we're committed to being your good neighbor.
Good Neighbor Pharmacy is an independent network of over 3,000 pharmacies throughout the United States, giving us the buying power to compete with the chain stores.
We'll fill your prescription quickly and safely, and you're supporting a locally owned pharmacy.
Your copays are the same wherever you go. Why not come and visit your locally owned pharmacy professionals?
Jack's Pharmacy is your Good Neighbor Pharmacy here in St. Mary's. Come in and say hi. Jack's Pharmacy.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches, so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our AD for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in Idaho for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. There's a minute 45 to go in the JV contest with the Lumberjack JV boys up 48-37 over the Timberlake JV boys. And we've went ahead and turned up our audio input into the NFHS system here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. So we might have a little bit of our pregame over that video there for the JV final minutes of the JV game. But this is the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off right here on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's as we get ready for some Lumberjack basketball varsity action. And it's the Timberlake Tigers from Spirit Lake coming down to St. Mary's to take on the Lumberjacks, looking for a little bit of redemption from when they played earlier in the season. Taking a look at the 2A Central Idaho League District 1 and 2. That is St. Mary's, Grangeville, and Orofino. The St. Mary's Lumberjacks on top of the league. They are actually the league champions after the win over Orofino last Friday. Lumberjacks are 3-0 in league play, 14-3 overall in their standings. They beat Orofino 40-33 back on the 11th. They are 5th in the power rankings on idahosports.com. The Grangeville Bulldogs, they have a 2-14 record overall. They are actually it's kind of an interesting one to think of because league record, they are second place in league, but overall they are in last place with their overall record. But they do have a 2-2 league record, lost twice to St. Mary's, beat Orofino twice. They lost to Clearwater Valley on the 9th of this month, 41-37. They are 20th in the 2A power rankings. They on idahosports.com. They host Orofino on the 22nd for the first game of the district tournament. The loser of that game will be done and preparing for baseball. The winner of that game will be facing the Lumberjacks here in St. Mary's on the 24th. The Orofino Maniacs, 6-6 overall, 0-3 in league play. They lost to Prairie 36-34 last night. It was a close game coming down to the wire. I watched it on the NFHS network. They host Genesee tonight, and they are 15th in the 2A power rankings. And then we have the power rankings. Give you a look at those, the top 5 anyways. Ambrose, the Archers, the runners-up to state championship last year, 18-6 record on the season. They went up 1 spot this last week in the power rankings. And we've got Melba at number 2 with an 18-2 record. They moved up 1 spot as well, as they were 3rd at the end of the last time the power rankings were taken care of. And then we've got Valley at number 3 with a 13-7 record. They dropped 2 spots. They were actually in 1st last week. North Fremont in 4th with a 17-2 record. They moved up 1. And St. Mary's, they fell back to number 5. They have a 14-3 record. And that Lapway loss made Lumberjacks lose just a little bit of ground, both in the power rankings on Idaho Sports and also the Max Preps rating, which we'll get to that in a minute. In the coaches poll, North Fremont's number 1, Melba's number 2, Ambrose is number 3, St. Mary's number 4, and Ryrie is number 5. Max Preps ranking. Now, these are the rankings that are seeding the state tournament this year, and this is how they look right now. North Fremont still at number 1. West Side moved up 1 spot. They are at number 2. Melba moved up 1 spot to number 3, and St. Mary's dropped 2 spots. They were 2nd in the Max Preps ranking, but they dropped down a couple spots after losing to Lapway. The Ambrose Archers are at number 5. They have been there for a little bit now. And I say that about the Max Prep rankings is if the state tournament started today, St. Mary's would play Ambrose in the first round. So the Lumberjacks would really like to improve their position in those Max Preps ranking. They should be able to do so if they can sweep these games this week. It's going to be a tall order. That's a lot of games in 1 week, and also the back-to-back with Orofino and Orofino and Sandpoint Thursday and Friday. The St. Mary's Lumberjacks are ranked 20th in the state on MaxPreps.com. So that's a look at your league standings and records. We'll take a break, come back with more of the Potlatch number 1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. But first, JV game update. Just finished. JV boys won. JV Lumberjacks won 50-39 over the visiting Timberlake Tigers. Now we'll be back.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades, and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs. They quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community stable and lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benawah, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that, too, with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Are your friends and family tired of sleeping with Fido when they visit? Maybe Fido's tired of sleeping with them. Either way, the Pines Motel is there to save the day. With large, spacious rooms, comfortable beds, and even a mini fridge, Fido may get jealous. Save the floor for Fido and call Kevin of the Pines Motel at 245-2545. That's the Pines Motel in St. Mary's. I'm sure your friends and family would appreciate it, and so would Fido. If you have OCD, obsessive coffee disorder, then stop by Shift and Grind, located in the green building right across the street from Jack's Pharmacy. Shift and Grind is a proud Lumberjack supporter and has something for everyone. From regular coffees to lattes, mochas, and more, Shift and Grind will keep your day going. Try a Red Bull infused or Lotus energy drink if you're not a coffee fan. On Lumberjack home game days, wear your Lumberjack colors and get a discount on your favorite drink. Shift and Grind now has indoor seating. Shift and Grind open 5 to 6 Monday through Friday, 6 to 4 on the weekends. Shift and Grind, 132 North 1st Street, right here in St. Mary's. Looking for something different and fast for lunch? Been a long day and don't feel like cooking dinner? Pick up a hot and fresh meal from Hot Meats on the Streets, located at 29 Homer Drive in St. Mary's, next to Harvest Foods. Hot Meats on the Street specializes in hot sandwiches. Try delicious French dip or Hot Meats Reuben. If spicy is what you desire, you can test your taste buds with a Fill the Reaper sandwich with sliced beef and Fire hot sauce. Hot Meats on the Streets open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday at 29 Homer Drive, St. Mary's.
And we are back with the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip off the Lumberjack varsity boys and the Timberlake Tigers out warming up on the floor. And we got about 10 minutes till tip off. The Lumberjack boys, well, they had an 8-game win streak going on, but that ended in an 86-56 loss to the Lapway Wildcats last week. Lapway now up to a 21-0 record on the season. St. Mary's did bounce back. They got a win on Friday up in Orofino, and they looked like they were going to run away with that game. The Jacks outscored Orofino 17-5 in the first period. The Maniacs, though, however, they had other ideas. The Lumberjacks did not play as well in the next couple of periods, as St. Mary's went 8-8 as far as scoring. So St. Mary's scored 8, Orofino scored 8 in the second period. In the Maniacs outscored St. Mary's 13-5 in the third. The Lumberjacks did lead the entire game with never giving up the lead to Orofino, and they did end up outscoring Orofino 10-7 in the fourth to hold on to that win. But that game was a lot closer than Coach Chase would have liked it to be. And a big stat here that stands out for me for that game was the 5 for 20 free throw shooting for Orofino, not for St. Mary's. Orofino was 5 of 20 for 25% from the free throw line. If they shoot 60-65% from the charity stripe, that game is a lot different complexity at the end of that game, as Orofino could have a lead at that point. So that is one thing that I'm sure Orofino looked at afterwards. Neither team shot particularly well from the field. St. Mary's averages over 40% shooting from the field, but they only shot 38% in Orofino, while the Maniacs shot 31%. So both teams could have done better from the floor. Free throw shooting, St. Mary's was a little bit better than Orofino, but not a whole lot. They were only 44% from the charity stripe, and both teams right around that 15-16% mark from downtown, as each team only made 2 3-pointers in the game. Leading scorer for the Lumberjacks was Grayson Sands. He had 14 points. He was followed by Tristan Gentry with 8, and Colby Renner with 6. Those were your top 3 leading scorers when the Lumberjacks played in Orofino. We'll take another break. We'll be back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. There are 2 ways a home handyman can save money. First, you can build it, fix it, or remodel it yourself. Second, get your supplies at 10th Street Lumber. 10th Street Lumber is the place with 50 carloads of building supplies to choose from. Plywood, paneling, molding, fixtures, roofing, block and brick, hardware, power tools and paint, and a whole lot more. If you have a project in mind, see 10th Street Lumber. You don't even have to buy anything, but when you see their savings, you will. That's 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's. Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oakes at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions.
The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255.
And we are back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to Tip-Off live on KOFE 1240 in St. Mary's. We also have audio on YouTube. Our link to that is on our Facebook page. And also we provide our audio to the NFHS camera, and hopefully that is working well this evening. The last game we did, which was a home game, was the Post Falls freshmen taking on our JV. And when I went back and reviewed, my audio was not getting through to the NFHS camera. So hopefully we have better luck this evening. Anyways, the Lumberjacks, they lead the series against the Timberlake Tigers ever since Coach Chase has been the coach for St. Mary's. Lumberjacks hold a 14-0 record over Timberlake under Coach Chase. The last time the Timberlake Tigers beat St. Mary's was on February 13th of 2014. That was a very close game, 57-53. In fact, the Tigers beat St. Mary's twice that year, but they were both close games. But that was the last year that Timberlake beat the Lumberjacks. So they're looking for that win over the Lumberjacks. The score was much closer in Timberlake on the 18th when St. Mary's traveled up there on January 18th. St. Mary's won at 66-51, but the score was closer early on as the Jacks only had a 4-point lead at halftime. St. Mary's made some necessary adjustments, though, and they ended up outscoring the Tigers 38-25 to take the win in the second half. It was another game, though, where St. Mary's didn't shoot that great. They were 37% from the field. Coleman Ross led in scoring. He had 16 points. Tristan Gentry had 11. Colby Renner had 9. And Grayson Sands had 8. Badgett had, for some reason I'm drawing a blank on his first name. Jared Badgett had 7 points in that game. Taking a look at some stats for the Tigers in that game, they shot 42% from the field against St. Mary's in that one, and they were 15% from three-point range and 68% from the free throw line. We have some individual stats for them a little bit later on as we get through the pregame. So we'll just keep on rolling here on this pregame action. Taking a look at some numbers here for the Lumberjacks. First, I want to give a little bit of a shout-out and kind of to Coach Brian Chase for the Lumberjacks. This is his 8th season with the Lumberjacks. They have not had a losing year since he has been here, and they have not had more than, I think, 6 losses or so in any of the seasons. He has a 79.8, nearly 80% winning percentage by Coach Chase and the Lumberjacks over the last several years. The team is averaging 40% from the field on the season, 24% from three-point range, 63% from the free throw line, 34 rebounds per game, 10 assists, 9 turnovers, and 8 steals. Lumberjacks opponents are averaging 37% shooting, 29% three-point range, 59% free throw line, 25 rebounds a game, 5 assists, 11 turnovers, and 5 steals. St. Mary's is plus 11 in the point differential. St. Mary's averages 56 points. The opponents average 45 points. Taking a look at the Timberlake Tigers, 7-9 this year. They are 10th in the power rankings. They are of the 3A Intermountain League. They're coached by Mike LaFontaine. They average 53 points per game, and they allow 54 points per game. The Tigers are coming off a 67-50 loss to league foe and 3A IML front-running Kellogg on the 11th. They'd like to bounce back with a win here in St. Mary's. If the Tigers can beat St. Mary's tonight, like I said earlier, it would be their first win over the Lumberjacks in 8 years. The Tigers and the Lumberjacks have faced some common opponents this year, and St. Mary's is 7-0 against those opponents. The Tigers are just 3-3. St. Mary's did beat Timberlake earlier on the season. We mentioned that. The Tigers in that game, though, they had 2 players scoring double digits. They had Raj Olivieri putting up 16 points and Zach Yetter scoring 15. Hunter Higgins added 9, and Kel Paisley had 7 points. In that last game for the Lumberjacks, Coach Chase was not too pleased with really how the Lumberjacks played. And mostly the hustle the first time those teams met, and the last time that St. Mary's played Timberlake, and also he was disappointed in the effort at Orofino. Lumberjack players were also disappointed as well. For the Lumberjack side of things tonight, they're going to have to start fast, and they're going to have to finish strong, play that way all the way through, and they should be okay. But you never know. Timberlake is still a quality basketball team. You don't want to look at any team records and try to overlook teams. You just want to get out there and play. If you come in overconfident, that's when things go bad for you. So St. Mary's needs to play their best ball here tonight and in these last 3 games. They kind of want to make a good statement here, finishing off the season and going into district play. Upcoming schedule. On the 17th, the boys will host Orofino, JV 5 p.m., varsity 6:30. It will be senior night. Then on the 18th, boys basketball, they host Sandpoint, JV 5:30, varsity 7 o'clock. Then on the 19th, wrestling Central Idaho League district tournament. That'll be held at Clearwater Valley High School. There was time set to be announced. We want to wish the Lumberjack wrestlers the best of luck at districts this year. We mentioned district tournament for Lumberjack boys will start on the 24th. They'll play the winner of Grangeville and Orofino, who play on the 22nd. And once we get to state tournament action, if the Lumberjacks make it into the state tournament starts on March the 3rd. So that's all of the upcoming schedules as the clock runs out on warm-ups. The 8 minutes is up on the board as we are going to get things ready to go. We'll take a quick break as I think they might, well, let's wait and see. Sometimes they do a national anthem. Sometimes they do the Pledge of Allegiance. So we'll see what they're going to do here this evening. But I know that's going to be coming up here next. So okay, so we are getting the national anthem. And that was the national anthem, and now we'll get starting lineup. Starting lineup for the Timberlake Tigers. It'll be junior, number 1, Raj Olivieri. Number 15, Carson Millsaps. He's a senior. Number 23, Hunter Higgins. Number 33, Tanner Minty. And number 34, Wyatt MacArthur. The Tigers are coached by Mike LaFontaine. He is assisted by Hayden Kroc. And now the starting lineup for the Lumberjacks.
Number 1, Grayson Sand. Number 3, Colton Rock. Number 15, John Elliott. And number 24,
I try to turn that up and see if we could get the starting lineup as announced by Luke Rose down there on the mic tonight, just in case that didn't come through clearly, though, for you. Starting for the Lumberjacks, it is number 0, Tristan Gentry Nelson. Number 1, Grayson Sands. Number 3, Coleman Ross. Number 15, Sean Elliott. And number 44, Colby Renner. Lumberjacks in there, white with green numerals. The Tigers in blue with gold numbers. Lumberjacks will be going left to right on your dial. It is Olivieri and Gentry on the tip, and Lumberjacks control it. Down inside the Ross, and the Lumberjacks score first on the assist from Elliott to Coleman Ross. 2-0. Lumberjacks starting a little bit of a press on the backcourt action. Pass down to Olivieri on the right side of the floor for the Tigers. Now to the free throw line to MacArthur. Looking inside. Shot is up. No good. Foul called. And that's going to send the Tigers right to the free throw line. Carson Millsaps headed to the free throw line. And it looks like that foul is going to go against Tristan Gentry Nelson. That is his first. First free throw took a high bounce off the rim, but it does fall through. Second free throw rattles home as well, and we've got a 2-2 tie on the game. Lumberjacks with the ball. We've got Coleman Ross controlling. He's getting some information from Coach Chase. Now they run the offense. Elliott looks inside to Nelson. Nelson goes up strong. Shot won't go. Gets his own rebound. Putback is good. Counts the bucket and the foul. And that'll send Nelson to the free throw line. That foul going to go against Hunter Higgins, his first, team's first. Nelson, 63% from the charity stripe, in and out on the free throw. Rebound goes to the Tigers. Free throws a very important aspect of basketball. You want to make a good chunk of those. Shot on the way, no good from underneath. Rebound's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touched by St. Mary's. The shot was up by Wyatt MacArthur. So the Tigers will inbound from underneath after the missed shot and the ball knocked out of bounds by St. Mary's. Up the top to Olivieri, actually more on the left side of the floor. He's going to go to the wing, guarded by Sands. Pull-up jumper just inside three-point range. Shot is no good. Rebound goes to Tristan Gentry Nelson. He's going to find Colby Renner, and Colby Renner lays it up and in for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's with a 4-point lead. Tigers with the ball up top, looking for the cutter into Olivieri. Has a second guess that pass, does get it in there. The shot is no good, and it's going to be a rebound to Elliott for the Lumberjacks. Ross looking in low to Gentry, not to Gentry, to Colby Renner, and Renner's going to find Ross cutting to the bucket. Gets the assist and a timeout taken by the Tigers. 6.5 to go. First period. Lumberjacks lead 8-2. We'll be back in 30.
As winter drags on, you still need to stay warm and keep your animals fed. XXX Feeds in St. Mary's has all of those needs and more covered. You can stop by XXX Feeds and pick up wood pellets for your pellet stove and pet food for your indoor or outdoor critters. Also, as spring grows closer, that means 4-H season. If you have a 4-H member in your household that raises turkeys or chickens, talk to XXX Feeds about getting your 4-H project. XXX Feeds in St. Mary's.
And we are back after that quick timeout. Hopefully I was calling that. I don't. Anyway, Lumberjacks with the ball, or Tigers with the ball. think that was a no-look pass. It actually gets into who they wanted to get it to. MacArthur with the shot from in the paint. It's no good. And Gentry going to get the rebound for St. Mary's, who's looking for Sands. Sands gets it to Ross. Ross to Renner on some beautiful ball movement down there. And the shot won't go in, but Renner will be fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. That foul goes against Tanner Minty. That's his first, the second for the Tigers. And Colby Renner, 64% from the free throw line on the season. First free throw, nothing but net. 7-point lead for the Lumberjacks. Coming in for the Tigers, number 20, that's Joseph Borges, and number 10, Jacob Valieres. Colby Renner lines up for the second free throw now. 6:07 to go. 9-2 in the first period. Lumberjacks lead. Second free throw on the way, and that's the way you do it. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Timberlake with the ball. Lumberjacks get him trapped, trying to get that backcourt pressure, and they're not going to call. Gentry, hoping for a foul call, doesn't get it. The official says, get up off the floor. Nothing there. Lumberjacks almost had the backcourt violation, but Timberlake able to get it across. They have the ball up top to 34. That's MacArthur. MacArthur looking. He's going to swing it over to the right wing to Borges. Borges looks at a cutter, but he's covered inside. Lumberjacks in a man defense. Now down to the wing. Looks it inside. Low post shot is up and good. That's Hunter Higgins. Lumberjacks back on offense. 10-4, 6-point lead for St. Mary's. They get it to Renner. Renner right wing. Renner looks to the low post to Nelson. Nelson picks up his dribble. He's going to work his way in, and the official underneath is going to say he traveled. It's a turnover, and Nelson didn't 100% agree with it, but that's the call on the floor. St. Mary's got their backcourt pressure. Looks like a 1-2-1-1 press, I guess, if you're going to call it something. Lumberjacks probably have a different name for it. The Tigers can't get it past. Elliott with the steal. They're going to get it to Ross, who gets it to Gentry, and Gentry puts it up and good. Coleman Ross with the assist. Going to have the Tigers coming the other way, and they're going to count the bucket. Renner thought he was going to get, hoping he was going to get the charge. He does not get it. The shot counts by Wyatt MacArthur, and the foul as well going to go against Renner. Sean Elliott comes out. 5 minutes exactly to go. Jared Badgett checks in. Free throw is no good. The rebound went to Renner. 12-6, Lumberjacks lead. Sands looks to Gentry, right or left wing. Nelson back over to Sands. Sands right side of the floor. Now down to Renner. Now they look into Ross. Ross, nice spin move. Can't get his shot to go. And the rebound will go to the Tigers as they take it the other way. Bringing it down for the Tigers, number 23, that's Higgins. Going to look to MacArthur. Back out to Higgins now. Higgins takes it to the top of the key. Now they swing it over to Olivieri. He's on the left wing. Now he moves, takes it to the top of the key, guarded by Sands. Now they look into MacArthur at the free throw line. He's quickly covered and smothered by Colby Renner. He picks up his dribble. Going to get the ball. They're trying to get out to Olivieri, and it's going to be a deflection by Sands that knocks that out of bounds. Coming in is Carson Millsaps for the Tigers, as is number 33. That's Tanner Minty. Tigers inbound from the far side, right side of the floor. They have it into Minty. Minty brings it up to the top. Now to Olivieri. Left wing for the Tigers. He's going to try to drive, picks up his dribble, kicks the ball back outside to Borges. Now cross court over to Tanner Minty, right side. Still working. Badgett all over him. Now they switch that defense off as it's a man defense still. Going to get a block shot by Grayson Sands. The shot was no good. The rebound was to Sands, I believe. Then we get a foul the other way, a blocking, or no, a charge, actually. The charge on Renner. He'll come out. Checking in for him is Tristan Hill. And then there was a foul almost right away against Tristan Gentry. And Renner and Gentry both with 2 fouls. That'll get Tyler Renner in for Tristan Gentry. Lumberjacks going the other way, going to get a steal by Renner. Tapping it forward to Renner is Sands. I'm going to give him the assist as Renner puts it up and good. Sands almost ends up all the way in the cheap seats as he tries to get a steal. He can't get the steal, but coming the other way, the steal by Tyler Renner again. He rolls it ahead to Sands down the floor. Sands misses the bucket, but there's going to be a foul called on the Tigers, and that'll send Grayson Sands to the free throw line. That foul goes against Joseph Borges. 3rd team foul for the Tigers. Grayson Sands at the charity stripe on the season, 70%. And he's going to short arm that free throw. It is no good. Lumberjacks make a change on the floor as Coleman Ross comes out. I believe it was Trace Wicks in. Sands' second free throw on the way. That one not good either. Rebound to the Tigers. Bringing it back down the floor is Hunter Higgins. St. Mary's leads 14-6. Higgins has the ball, gets his screen, moves to the right side. Going to drive all the way underneath, loses the handle, though. Ball goes out of bounds. He had good positioning, made a good move, but going down to the baseline, but lost the dribble. 2:55 to go, first period. 14-6, Lumberjacks lead. Grayson Sands brings it down the floor for St. Mary's. He's going to swing it over to Badgett. Badgett, left side. Fakes a shot, goes to the free throw line, gets it out to Wicks. Wicks looks into Renner. Renner kicks it back out to Hill. Hill thought about trying to penetrate. Couple of defenders there. He gets it to Wicks. Wicks into the short corner. Backs it back out. Renner's going to try that shot from the short corner. It won't go. Rebound goes to the Tigers. Lumberjack defense falls back. Hunter Higgins across the timeline. He's going to look on the left side. Kicks the ball out to Millsap. Millsap penetrates. Nice little move by Millsap, and it's up and good for the Tigers. They're going to get a bad pass by St. Mary's. I didn't see who it was. It was a turnover, though. Going to have some nice ball movement the other way, but a blocked shot by St. Mary's and a rebound to Grayson Sands. Sands the other way, though. Tries to penetrate a couple of defenders, and he's going to lose the ball. I think I'm going to call that a turnover on Sands, and the Tigers going to call a timeout before the Lumberjacks can tie it up. And we'll take a break, too. 1:55 to go, first period. 14-8, Lumberjacks lead.
Winter is in full force, and Timber Country and the Country Fair invite you in out of the cold to check out their winter sale deals. Need some new winter boots or gloves? How does 20% off sound? Maybe a new jacket. 40 or 50% off sounds great. Those deals and more at Timber Country and Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's. There's more than clothes as well. Sports apparel, hunting gear, toys, sleds, and more at Timber Country and the Country Fair in St. Mary's.
And we are back after that timeout. Coleman Ross back into the game. I think it's Grayson Sands getting a breather for him. We do get a steal. St. Mary's turns it right back over, though, so I'm not going to even put that one down. But another steal there. This one's by Tristan Hill as they threw it right down, threw it right to him. He just elevated and picked it off. Going to get the shot by Renner. It is no good. Thinking about the putback was Tristan Hill, and he kind of took his eyes off that ball for a second, so Timberlake ends up with the rebound. Now we get another substitution as Tristan Hill comes out. Sean Elliott back in for the Lumberjacks. The Lumberjacks got Colby Renner and Tristan Gentry both in foul trouble. Somewhat. 2 fouls in the first quarter, not necessarily good. Coach Chase coaching up Gentry, Tristan Hill down there a little bit. I think it's an over and back call. on the Tigers as that ball was going into the backcourt. Badgett, I don't know. I think it was a turnover on Timberlake. That one was kind of confusing. Grayson Sands back in for the Lumberjacks. Badgett comes out. Sean Elliott to Renner. Over to Sands. Sands, left wing. Olivieri guarding him. And we're going to get a timeout by Coach Chase. 1:04 to go in the first period of play. St. Mary's up 14-8. We'll be back.
Stop by today. Duke Ross Trucking in St. Mary's is proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lumberjack Sports Action. Duke Ross Trucking wants to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck this sports season, and remember to play hard, leave it all on the court, and most of all, show great sportsmanship in victory and in defeat. No matter the outcome, we're proud of you. And as always, go Lumberjacks!
And we are back after the quick timeout by St. Mary's. Coach Chase was trying to settle his guys down as they were playing a little bit out of control the last couple of minutes, it seemed like. Kind of trying to get a little bit too fast and too fancy. Going to get a long three from Trace Wicks. In and out. Ball tipped around. And they're going to call the foul against Renner. Tyler Renner. I think there was really no rebound on that. Renner was the one that ended up with it. So the Tigers get the ball after St. Mary's foul. And we're going to get a nice little hustle play down here. St. Mary's had number 33, Minty, kind of trapped. He tried to get the ball out, and Tyler Renner was there to deflect it out of bounds. So the possession will stay with Timberlake with 40 seconds on the clock. 14-8, Lumberjacks lead. Timberlake has been able to cut into the lead a little bit. Up to the elbow. MacArthur. MacArthur is going to have the ball taken away as another steal by Tyler Renner. Renner has, I think, 3 steals already in this about 2 or 3 minutes he's been on the floor, so he's been getting quite a few steals. You don't usually think of one of your posts getting that many steals, but Tyler seems to always be around the ball getting them. Going to have Ross drives the right side. The shot won't fall, but he will be fouled. That'll put Coleman Ross to the free throw line. And that foul, let's see who it goes against. It looks like it's going to be Millsaps. And that'll be his first. So the Tigers don't have anybody in foul trouble. They've got 1 foul apiece on 4 guys. Coleman Ross, free throw shooting, kind of struggling this year. 50% from the charity stripe. Does make the first one here. Coleman Ross, a senior, career stats for him. He has 566 points over his career in varsity. 50% field goal shooter. Second free throw up and good by Ross as he makes both. 16-8, Lumberjacks doubled up. Going to get a 3-pointer from the Tigers. No good. Rebound to Wicks. A heave at the buzzer. It is not going to be very close, and that's how the first period comes to an end. St. Mary's leads 16-8 over the visiting Timberlake Tigers. We'll be back.
Heidi Lounsbury of St. Mary's Sandwich and Catering Company invites you to come in for a nice breakfast or lunch. St. Mary's Sandwich and Catering is open 7 days a week, 4 a.m. to 3 p.m. weekdays, and 3 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the weekends. For breakfast, try the Slumgolian or more traditional biscuits and gravy. If it's lunch you desire, Heidi's has plenty of sandwiches to choose from, or Bud's Big Burger on Mondays and Wednesdays. That's Heidi's St. Mary's Sandwich and Catering, located at 1117 Main Avenue, Suite 1 in St. Mary's.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
When it comes...
And we are back as the Lumberjacks come back out on the floor for the second period. Looks like it's almost the starters in, but we've got Connor Wolf on the floor as well. 4 starters and then Connor Wolf as he gets his first action of the night. Timberlake with possession to start the second period. They have the ball to Millsap, now to Olivieri. Now a cross-court pass back to the right side to Minty. Minty has Connor Wolf on him. Back to Olivieri on the left side. Still working around outside. That ball's going to be tipped up as it was deflected by Wolf, but the Tigers keep possession. Now down to the wing, looking for that cutter inside. Nice ball movement. Shot won't fall in. Colby Renner pulls down the rebound. That was some good ball movement. There is maybe an uncalled, I don't know, they didn't call any travel there. Tristan Gentry gets the ball and pivots into the lane, puts the shot up and good. 18-8, Lumberjacks lead by 10 now, biggest lead of the contest. Tigers have the ball. Coleman Ross deflects it out of bounds off of Tanner Minty's hands. Going to get some subs coming in for the Tigers. We've got Higgins, and it is Higgins and Joseph Borges coming in. Tigers will inbound from in front of the Lumberjack bench. Looking for somebody to get it into. Goes into the backcourt to Olivieri. St. Mary's defense comes back to the front court. Man defense for St. Mary's. They're going to get it back over to Olivieri. He's working left side. Now he's going to penetrate, kicks the ball out to the corner to Higgins. Higgins rotates to the wing, now to the free throw line, goes right side of the floor, gets the ball out to Valieris. Now back to Olivieri. He's going to trigger the three. It's on the way. It's off the mark. Gentry fight for the rebound, and the possession will go to St. Mary's, so I'll give Gentry the rebound on that held ball call. 6.5 to go in the half. 18-8, Lumberjacks with the lead. Over to Wolf, right back to Ross. Ross up top, swings it over to the right side to Sands. Sands brings the ball to the wing, picks up his dribble, goes to Ross. Back to Sands. Sands going to trigger the long three. It's in and out. Colby Renner can't secure the rebound. It's going to go to the Tigers. But we're going to get a steal by Wolf, who finds Gentry, and Gentry puts it up and good. (20-8). Lumberjacks up by 12 now. Down to the right corner. Timberlake has it. St. Mary's traps him in the corner, though, trying to get that ball loose. Had it for a second, but Timberlakes are able to recover. Back to the top of the key now to Valieris. Lumberjacks defense has been all over the Timberlake players this evening. Down to the wing, or to the elbow. That's into the hands of Borges. Now they get it to the right wing. They move to the top, looking for MacArthur. He steps into the paint, shot high off the glass, no good. Got his own rebound. His putback won't go. Rebound goes to Wolf. St. Mary's the other way. They're going to get it inside to Renner. Renner's shot won't go, but he'll be headed to the free throw line after the foul on Timberlake. And we'll see who that one goes against. That is the first foul against Wyatt MacArthur. And the Tigers have done a good, they've got 5 team fouls, but it's between 5 different players. Colby Renner short arms that front of the iron, no good. St. Mary's was shooting over 60% from the free throw line earlier in the season, and that is, I mean, they're still over 60, but they were closer to 70. And the last few games, they've struggled from the free throw line a little bit. He does make the second one. Timberlake back the other way. Three-pointer on the way from the corner. That one's going to rattle home, and that is Jacob Valieris with the three-point shot. Lumberjacks now back on offense, down or leading by 11. Three-point shot back to the way to answer. Sands can't get it to fall. Rebound to Timberlake, and I think we're going to get a foul there. I think it's against Tristan Gentry. And if it is, that'll be foul number 3. No, it was a foul against Connor Wolf. Connor Wolf will come out, as I believe it was Elliott checking in for him. First free throw is up and good on the front end of the 1-and-1. That was number 23, Hunter Higgins. Some subs coming in for the Tigers. One of them was Millsaps checking in. Colby Renner's going to come out for the Lumberjacks. Tristan Hill is going to come in. 21-12. Tigers cutting into that lead a little bit. Higgins' second free throw is up and good. Tigers are 4 for 5 from the free throw line. 21-13, Lumberjacks lead. Sands has the ball, right wing for St. Mary's. Looking into the paint to Ross. Ross goes back out to Sands. Sands, short corner. Shot is short. Ball is loose, and the possession will go to the Tigers. St. Mary's getting a little bit loose with the ball right now. Can't get and the bucket's not being too friendly to him either. It is a 5-5 tie so far here in the second period. Timberlake with the ball, works to the right side to Minty. Minty works his way to the free throw line, kicks the ball out to Valieras. Valieras kicks the ball back out to Borges. Now down to the left wing, Higgins. Higgins is going to drive, shot, no good. A charge taken, I believe. It is. It's a charge taken by Tristan Gentry. The foul goes against Carson Millsaps, and that'll be the 32nd charge taken, according to my stats, for Tristan Gentry Nelson in his high school career. Grayson Sands with the ball for St. Mary's, over to Elliott. Elliott tries to look to Nelson. A little bit of miscommunication there, and turnover on St. Mary's. Going to get a sub for the Lumberjacks as Elliott's going to come out. Jared Badgett back in. St. Mary's showing a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Timberlake almost throws it away unforced. St. Mary's still working, though. Still got him in the backcourt. Going to get the steal by Badgett. Going to get Gentry Nelson to Badgett. Badgett's shot won't go, and the rebound goes to Timberlake. He had to double grab that ball. Couldn't go up cleanly when he first got a hold of it. Three-point shot on the way from the right corner. No good. Rebound to Ross. Ross feeds it ahead. No look over to Hill. Back out to Sands. Sands steps his way in. Shot is up and good by Grayson Sands as he works his way all the way from the right corner into the paint and put it up and in. 23-13, back to a 10-point lead for the Lumberjacks. Going to get a nice hustle play there from Tristan Hill as he dives out there to try to get a steal. It's going to go out of bounds, last touched by Hill. Timberlake with the ball. Higgins up top, 3:10 to go in the second period. They're going to hand it off to Valieras. Now they look inside. Higgins goes up strong for the shot. It's going to be blocked out of bounds, though. And the ball will stay with the Tigers. A big block by Tristan Hill. Tigers will inbound from underneath. They get it to the top to Valieras. Valieras works his way to the top of the key. Now to the left side. Kicks it down to the corner to Minty. Minty reverses back to the top. He tries to split the defenders. Ball is loose. And we're going to get a jump ball called, I think. And the official down there, I think, giving Tristan Hill a little bit of telling him to calm down just a tad bit. Some more subs coming in is I didn't get who they were for the Tigers, but we do have Tristan Gentry Nelson going out, and Colby Renner checks back in. Tigers will inbound. Going to get almost a steal by Ross. And Olivieri, though, is able to regroup and puts it up and good for Timberlake. Going to have Sands driving right side, left side. Can't get his shot to drop. And Sands gets called for the foul. He tried to get that rebound, couldn't get it. And that is his first foul. That is 1-and-1 for the Tigers. 23-15, Lumberjacks lead. It'll send MacArthur to the free throw line. He is 0 for 1 from the charity stripe on the night. First free throw is up and good. MacArthur, 1 for 2. Second free throw on the way. That one, no good. Rebound to Renner. St. Mary's goes the other way. Coleman Ross controls. 2.5 to go in the first half. Lumberjacks lead 23-16. Ross drives from baseline. Shot won't fall. Rolled off the front of the rim. Rebound to the Tigers. St. Mary's has had a lid on that rim for the last couple of minutes. Going to get a three-pointer on a nice shot from Raj Olivieri from the right side with an assist from his teammate. Didn't see who it was. 23-19. Lumberjacks quickly have their lead cut to 4 and a turnover as Tristan Hill rifles that pass down into the paint, and he thought Colby Renner was going to cut to the inside, and Colby didn't move. So Lumberjacks had a nice lead early on. It's slowly evaporated as the Tigers have outscored them 11-7 here in the second period. Going to get a steal, though, by St. Mary's. Another one for Tristan Hill. Ross, no look to the corner to Sands. Sands with 3. That one in and out. Colby Renner with the rebound. He can't get the putback to go. Tristan Hill with the rebound, and he's going to get the bucket to go, and he'll be fouled. That foul goes against number 23. That is Hunter Higgins. That is his second. Tyler Renner goes in as Colby Renner comes out. First, the front bonus free throw missed by Hill. Tigers with the rebound. They'll bring it back with 1.5 minutes to go. Kind of a shock to see Tristan Hill miss that free throw. 78% from the free throw line on the season. One of the top free throw shooters for St. Mary's. They're going to get a little bit of a blocking foul away from down there. That not quite in agreement is the crowd or Coach Chase. So they're going to get that as a blocking foul on Coleman Ross. That is his first, and it'll send Olivieri to the free throw line for the Tigers. Run into the 1-and-1 is good. (25-20). It's a 5-point lead. St. Mary's led by as much as 13. Lumberjacks have seen that evaporate. Olivieri's next shot on the way. It is good as well. 1:13 and counting in the first half. St. Mary's leads by 4, 25-21. Badgett up the top. And Badgett's going to get called for a travel as he ran into the defender, got tripped up, went down. Badgett, I believe, no. Tyler Renner comes out. Sean Elliott in for the Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks putting some pressure in the backcourt. Timberlake wanting to cut this lead even more. 25-21, St. Mary's up. That ball tipped up into the air by Badgett. And they're going to call a foul against Grayson Sands. The ref called it from completely across the floor. And I don't think Grayson made any contact with the player, but that is Grayson's second foul. And that sends Olivieri to the free throw line again. I don't know on that one because it didn't look like Grayson really even touched him. That'll send Olivieri back to the free throw line where he is 2 for 2, 3 for 3 now. 25-22, St. Mary's lead cut to 3. Olivieri a chance to make it. Nope, he misses that one. Rebound to Hill. Lead still 3 for the Lumberjacks, under a minute to go. Ross has the ball up top for St. Mary's. Lumberjack offense working. Out to Badgett, left wing, now to the top to Sands. Sands surveys, kicks it over to Hill. Hill on the left wing, now back to the top to Ross. Down to 35 seconds. Badgett has the ball poked away for a second, recovers, back over to Hill, now to Ross. Back to Hill as he cut into the paint, kicks it, or right at the free throw line, kicks it right back to Ross. St. Mary's still, I think, playing just to run that time off the clock. Ross has the ball now back near the midcourt circle. Working on the left side, 13 seconds. Now they'll start to work for that shot. Ross to Elliott, and Elliott buries the three. Coleman Ross with the assist. 2 seconds, and the time is off the clock as the first half comes to an end. St. Mary's leads 28-22. Going into the half, it's just a 6-point lead. St. Mary's led by as much as 13 at 1 point. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
To a P1 FCU personal signature loan. We're all about understanding what makes you, well, you. We can help you finance your education, that big move, or even your next big adventure. You have your reason. We have your loan. Get started today at p1fcu.org/you. P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. All loans are subject to P1 FCU membership, credit approval, and other underwriting criteria.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home, shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor. Site Clear. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
With Stage 1 and 2 of the sports complex nearly complete, the Lumberjack Booster Club thanks Archie's IGA, Shift and Grind, and the St. Mary's community for their fundraising efforts and continued support in making this sports complex come to life. The next stage will be the sprinkler system. The Booster Club is looking for new members. If you have kids in high school or soon entering high school, now is the time to get involved with the Booster Club. For more information on how you can help with the sports complex or questions about becoming a member, contact Donnie Masterson at 208-582-1802 or by email at golumberjacks@gmail.com. And as always, go Lumberjacks!
Some people select their grocery items with an eye on every cent they spend. Some people don't. But if you don't happen to be a millionaire, you'll appreciate Archie's IGA. At Archie's IGA, prices are always lower. You might even say significantly lower. Archie's quality and selection is consistently better, and put them together and you get a greater satisfaction in meats, produce, baked goods, and all the rest. Find out for yourself the difference shopping at Archie's IGA makes. Do it today. That's Archie's IGA, your hometown proud grocer.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau Insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
And we are back. It is halftime here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. St. Mary's Lumberjack boys hosting the Timberlake Tigers. St. Mary's leads 28-22, a slim 6-point lead when St. Mary's led by as much as 13 points at one point of the contest. And St. Mary's went out to a quick lead, 16-8 in the first period, but the Tigers outscored St. Mary's 14-12 in that second period, and they made this game a lot tighter here at halftime. Both teams, well, not both teams. The Tigers, they only shot 33% in the first half. They were 6 of 18. St. Mary's was 11 of 24 for 45%, so pretty good shooting percentage for St. Mary's. The Tigers were 2 of 5 from three-point range, though, for 40%. St. Mary's just 1 of 5 for 20%. Free throws, Tigers a lot better, 8 of 11, 72%. St. Mary's just 5 of 10 for 50%. So that number needs to improve for St. Mary's. Rebounds, St. Mary's out-rebounded the Tigers by 2, 16-14. Offensive rebounds, 3 for St. Mary's, 2 for the Tigers. Defensive rebounds, 13 for St. Mary's, 12 for the Tigers. Assists, 7 assists for St. Mary's, 3 assists for the Tigers. The Timberlake has no steals, but St. Mary's has 8. St. Mary's also has 3 blocked shots, Timberlake with no blocks. 8 turnovers for Timberlake in the first half, 6 for the Lumberjacks, so a little bit higher probably than what Coach Chase would like to see. Fouls, not too bad, 9 for St. Mary's, 7 for Timberlake. The only problem for St. Mary's was 2 of their guys got 2 fouls on each of them in the first half. They finished in the first period, and they did finish the first half with just those 2 fouls, so they do go into the third period, second half, sitting okay as far as fouls are concerned. Timberlake only had, I think, 1 player with 2 fouls. Points off the bench, both teams about even. St. Mary's with 4, Timberlake with 3. Second chance points, Timberlake 0, St. Mary's 6. Points off turnovers, Timberlake 0, St. Mary's 8. Individually for the Tigers, Roger Olivieri, he didn't get any points until the second period of play, and now he leads the team for Timberlake. He has 8 points. He had 1 2-pointer, 1 3-pointer, and three free throws in the first half. 4 points apiece for Carson Millsaps and for Hunter Higgins, and 3 points apiece, Wyatt MacArthur, and 3 points for Jacob Valieras off the bench. Individually for St. Mary's, Tristan Gentry has 8 points to go along with 4 rebounds and an assist. Coleman Ross has 6 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. 5 points for Colby Renner, who has 4 rebounds and an assist. 3 points for Sean Elliott, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal. 2 points for Grayson Sands. Grayson Sands has 2 rebounds and 2 steals and a blocked shot. 2 points for Tristan Hill, who has 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and a blocked shot. 2 points for Tyler Renner, who has 3 steals and those 2 points. And then Connor Wolf had a rebound, an assist, and a steal in his time on the floor. And Jared Badgett has a steal and a blocked shot to his credit. That's a look at the halftime stats. We'll take a break, come back with the second half from Lumberjack Gymnasium.
You're listening to the home of Lumberjack Sports, 1240 KOFE, St. Mary's.
When was the last time you had great Mexican food? I mean, really great. Has it been a while? Well, grab the kids and head to Casa de Oro for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro has fantastic burritos, tacos, and chimneys, not to mention fajita and shrimp dishes. Little Johnny doesn't like Mexican food? Well, don't worry. Casa de Oro also has an American menu as well. Dinner and lunch a la fresca. Great service and margaritas with a kick. Casa de Oro, it's what's happening for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro on Golf Course Drive in St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
It's time to reimagine the off-road experience because Yamaha has reimagined the side-by-side. Available in either 2 or 4-seat models, the Wolverine RMAX 1000 lineup features a 999cc parallel twin-engine, aggressive tires, and an automotive-style cabin. Select models include adjustable suspension, optimized power delivery, and an integrated Yamaha Adventure Pro navigation system, and much more. Find your Wolverine RMAX 1000 at St. Mary's Son Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. It's time to get out there and realize your adventure with a Yamaha.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff, and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce and dairy. St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
And we are back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Halftime coming to an end. St. Mary's leads 28-22 over the visiting Timberlake Tigers. And like I said, Tigers put on a good push there in that second quarter. They're going to look to try to continue that here in the second half. St. Mary's going to try to make their adjustments and regain control of this game and see if they can do so. It looks like St. Mary's will start with possession to start the third period. Lumberjacks will now be going right to left on your radio dial. On the floor for the Lumberjacks, their starters, it is Tristan Gentry Nelson, Grayson Sands, Coleman Ross, Sean Elliott, and Colby Renner. And I'm sure the starters for the Tigers, Olivieri, Millsaps, Higgins, Minty, and MacArthur. And they got the inbound pass in, and I think they stopped the action real quick because they still had the music going. So they start again. St. Mary's with the ball. Elliott to Ross. Ross right wing. He gets the screen, goes over on a give and go to Renner trying to get it in there, but Renner can't cleanly field it, and it's a turnover on St. Mary's. Lumberjacks showing a press. We got two guys in the front court, two guys at about the midcourt line, and Colby Renner in the backcourt. Tigers going to work it towards the timeline. They do get it across, down to the short corner. Now the Tigers turn it over themselves, going the other way as they feed it to the corner to MacArthur, and he couldn't quite handle it as well, lost the dribble, and it went out of bounds. So each team with a turnover to start the second half. Ross to Elliott. Elliott right side to the top to Renner. Renner to Sands, who's cutting into the lane. And they're going to call a foul before they can get the pass off. The pass was going to look for Gentry. If he would have went into the active shooting, he'd be headed to the free throw line, but it's going to be St. Mary's ball after that foul. That's the third foul on number 23, Hunter Higgins. So quickly in the foul trouble is Higgins. They're going to get a nice move inside to Gentry, and he'll drive from the left side into the paint, puts the shot up and good. St. Mary's scores first in the second half, 30-22. St. Mary's leads. And again, St. Mary's a little bit trap action in the backcourt, and it's going to work this time. They get the backcourt violation. St. Mary's creates the turnover with their press. Ross into Sands. Sands will bring it across. Tigers look like they're in a man defense. Renner up top. Renner now to Ross. Ross tries to feed it into Nelson. Nelson off the glass and good. I'm going to give Ross the assist as Nelson made one little move to the bucket and put it up and good. Going to get a deflection by Ross as he deflects that out of bounds. 32-22. Lumberjacks lead. Back to a 10-point lead for St. Mary's. Higgins with the ball. Up the top now to Olivieri. Olivieri guarded by Sands, gets a screen, works his way back now to the right. And we're going to get an offensive foul, I think, underneath, away from the ball on Timberlake. That will be Tanner Minty. That will be his second foul. I think the scoring table's trying to get who that foul was on, I think. As they buzzed them real quick today. Come over. Still talking. I'm not exactly sure what the discussion is. I'm pretty sure what I seen from the official was I don't know. They called the foul on Tristan Gentry. So it's Timberlake ball. So I don't know what happened, but that's the third foul on Tristan now. I'll have to remember that to make a little mark for Higgins. We're going to get a steal by St. Mary's, though. St. Mary's bringing it down, I think. St. Mary's turned it back over, going the other way. I think it might have been Renner turning it over, as he was the last one with the ball. Maybe he stepped out of bounds. I'm not 100% sure. So the game started out fast here in the second half now. Kind of some weird things going on. Let's see if we can get the flow going again. Olivieri with the ball for Timberlake. Over to Minty. Minty backs it into the corner, left side, up to the wing now. Looks to penetrate. Gets covered up by Nelson. Now they swing it around to the right side. Timberlake sets up their offense. Going to look back to the corner to MacArthur. He almost mishandled it. Able to pull it in. Back to Higgins. Higgins between the circles. He has Sean Elliott out on him. Higgins spins, goes to the right side, kicks the ball to Minty in the wing, right wing. Minty tries to go to the free throw line, kicks it back to top to Olivieri. Olivieri tests the waters, looks into number 15, Millsaps. Millsaps can't get through the defenders. Instead, they go to the corner. Three-point shot on the way. It is up and good. And that was Hunter Higgins with a three for the Tigers. And coming the other way, St. Mary's answers right back with a two of their own. I believe that was down inside to Sean Elliott putting it up and good. Now a turnover on the Tigers. Going to get a steal. I'm going to give it to Ross. Ross one hands it up and good from the paint as he drives it into the lane. Lumberjacks on an 8-3 run here in the second half. Timberlake gets it across the timeline just in time. Now to the right corner, getting an all-alone guy in the paint. It's up and good, and that was Tanner Minty with the bucket, his first bucket of the game. Now the team's kind of trading shots. Going to get a long three from Tristan Gentry Nelson straight away. No good. Rebound to the Tigers. Almost a steal by Ross, but he's just going to take the ball out of bounds. Checking into the game for the Tigers is Borges and Valieres. Lumberjacks stay with their same lineup. 4:56 to go in the third period, 36-27. St. Mary's back out to a 9-point lead. Valieres has the ball up top, works his way to the... He's going to kind of throw up a wild shot, tries to draw the foul, not going to get the benefit of the flop. Ross down to Renner. Renner off the glass, leaves it short, gets his own rebound, can't get the foot back to go, but he'll be fouled and head to the free throw line. That foul goes against number 34, Wyatt MacArthur. That is his second foul. Had one in the first half. So Colby Renner to the charity stripe, 64% from the free throw line. Makes that first one. Lumberjacks sending a sub in is they're going to give Tristan Gentry a breather, and they'll send in Tristan Hill. Colby Renner's second free throw on the way. It is up and good, and St. Mary stretches it to an 11-point lead. 38-27. St. Mary's on defense. They get it to MacArthur. He's going to pull up from about 10 feet. Can't get the shot to go. And the rebound's going to go to Elliott. He gets it out to Ross. Ross going to bring it across for the Lumberjacks. Still a man defense, it looks like, for Timberlake. Sands to Hill. Back to Sands in the corner, left side. Oh, has that one picked off out of the middle of the air as Olivieri jumps up, times it perfectly, and gets that pass stolen right from Grayson Sands. Sands semi-telegraphed that one, apparently. And it's going to do it the same thing back the other way, though, is Colby Renner's going to get his hands up there in the way and get a turnover. Olivieri's going to dive in there and try to get a steal, but I think he's going to get called for a foul. No, maybe not. No, they called that on Grayson Sands. That's kind of shocking. I thought that was going to go against Olivieri as he was diving in there. Olivieri goes to the bench, as does Grayson Sands. Jared Badgett comes in for Sands. I didn't see who checked in for Olivieri. I might know Borges was already in. In any case, it's Hunter Higgins from three-point range. It is up and good for the Tigers. That is his second three-pointer of the second half. 38-30, Jack's lead is 8. Tigers make that three to take a chunk out of it. Coleman Ross works to the right side, gets it to the corner to Badgett. Badgett underneath the Renner. Renner splits the defenders, goes up strong. Shot is no good, but he will be fouled and head to the free throw line once again. See who that one goes against. That foul goes against Jacob Valieras. That's his first. Third team foul for Timberlake here in the second half. St. Mary's with 2. First free throw is going to hop around and fall through. Lumberjacks going to make a substitution here in a minute. I think they're going to send, if Renner makes this next free throw, they're going to send Gentry in for Renner. Both free throws are good. Gentry comes in. Colby Renner gets a breather for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's has 12 points here in the third. They've matched their fourth quarter, their second quarter scoring, and a charge taken by Gentry as getting up in the air to try to receive that pass is Tanner Minty, and Gentry is able to stand in there, get into position, and take the charge. So Tanner Minty gets his third foul. Only shows it as second on the scoreboard. So St. Mary's with the ball. And now we get an offensive foul away from the ball, and that's going to go against Tristan Hill. So a third team foul on St. Mary's. 4 team fouls on the Tigers. The score is St. Mary's 40, Timberlake 30. St. Mary's tries to get a steal, can't quite get it. Timberlake has it, left side corner. Now to the low post. Shot is up. It's going to roll in. Nice contested move by Carson Millsaps. St. Mary's the other way. Coleman Ross with a quick drive to the bucket. Can't get the shot to go. The Tigers have the rebound, but Tristan Nelson steals it away, and Nelson finds Elliott, who puts it up and good. 42-32. Now the Tigers the other way. Going to get a blocked shot. And then I think St. Mary's turned it back over. 3-point shot on the way. It's no good. Rebound to Gentry. Gentry to Hill. Hill hands it off to Gentry. Gentry's going to take the long three. He leaves that one short. Ball is loose. Jump ball called as body's hitting the floor. The possession will go to Timberlake, so I'll give them the offense or the rebound. 2:04 to play. Third period. Looks like Jared Badgett's coming out. Grayson Sands checks back in. 14-10 run. St. Mary's has outscored the Tigers 14-10 in the third. The Tigers hanging right in there. They did have that lead down to 6, I think, at half, though, or 4 at halftime. So St. Mary's having a little, doing pretty good here in the second half to start with. Timberlake, long down court pass into the corner to Millsaps. Back to the top to Olivieri. Now they go around the horn, left side, 3-pointers long. And we're going to give the rebound to the Lumberjacks as a team rebound, as that one is going to be saved back by Timberlake as they try to save it back in bounds, and it's going to be last touch by the Tigers. Closing in on minute 30 to go in the third period. 42-32. St. Mary's up. Sands with the ball. He's going to drive free throw line, backs it back out. Now he's going to look, to Gentry. A little bit of miscommunication between the two, I think, and a turnover on St. Mary's. Lumberjacks making a substitution here. Going to get Connor Wolf coming in for Coleman Ross as the Tigers inbound. Over to Olivieri, still in the backcourt. Now they get it across the timeline. Bad pass, though, by Higgins as he's looking down towards the corner to MacArthur. Throws it right over his head and out of bounds. They had a pretty good look going on there with MacArthur semi-open down in the left corner. Grayson Sands now brings it up for St. Mary's. Minute 20 to go in the third period. 42-32. Jacks with a 10-point lead. Wolf into Gentry Nelson, and Nelson had a little pump fake there, but is able to put it up and good. St. Mary's back out to a 12-point lead. They led by as much as 13. Now a steal by Grayson Sands as he jumps up in front of that one. St. Mary's brings it the other way, down to Hill. Nice ball movement from Sands to Hill, and they kiss it in off the glass. St. Mary's stretches it to a 14-point lead, largest lead of the game. 40 seconds left in the third. They look underneath, shot up, picks up and good by the Tigers. Nice ball movement as they find Carson Millsaps for the bucket. 46-34. Gentry backs it out, 30 seconds to go. St. Mary's will play for the final shot of the quarter. Start their weave up top. Hands it off to Sands. Sands has Olivieri. Little head fake, now backs it back out again. Coach Chase telling him, come on, weave it, guys. Get that movement going. Sands takes it right side. He's going to drive. Looks to the corner to Elliott. Elliott's shot won't go. Rebound to Hill, or the rebound went to Gentry. Gentry tries the putback. He'll be fouled. So with 1.9 seconds, Tristan Gentry Nelson goes to the free throw line. That is the third foul on Carson Millsaps. Free throw is up and good by Gentry. 47-34. Lumberjacks lead. Second shot won't fall. Rebound to Timberlake. And that's how the third period comes to an end. St. Mary's leads 47-34. We'll be back.
Is your rig's check engine light on? Idling a little rough? Time for an oil change. Maybe you need tires. Stop by Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto Repair can take care of your automotive needs fast. If you have a dead battery, Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros can set you up with a great AC Delco battery. Did we mention tires? Jim's Auto Repair is an authorized Tire Pros dealer and can get you a great deal on tires for your rig. Locations in St. Mary's and Plummer. Jim's Auto and 95 Tires. Give them a call, 208-686-0425, 208-686-0425, or stop by today. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet, to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
And we are back. Start of the fourth period of play. The Lumberjacks will start with the possession. We do have a substitution as we got Colby Renner back on the floor instead of Tristan Hill. Over to Ross. Ross to the top of the key for the Lumberjacks. Down to the corner to Sands. Now they look into Gentry. Gentry puts it up and good. Give the assist to Sands. 49-34. Jacks stretch it to a 15-point lead. Get a tie up here. Possession stays with Timberlake. Timberlake will inbound. Olivieri guarded by Wolf. They try to feed it in. We're going to get a steal by Renner. Driving as the ball is getting fed down into the paint. It's Connor Wolf trying to get the shot up. He'll be fouled, and Wolf will head to the free throw line. Connor Wolf, 33% free throw shooter. That's the fourth foul on Carson Millsaps. He had 2 in the first half, 2 in the second. First free throw is up and good by Wolf. Millsaps will come out. Checking in for him, number 20, that's Joseph Borges. A 16-point lead now for the Lumberjacks, largest lead of the game. Wolf makes both free throws. One tie early on in the game. St. Mary's has led ever since. Timberlake did make it close, but St. Mary's will stretch it out now to their biggest lead of the game, 51-34. Three-pointer on the way by Olivieri. Nice arc on that shot. It is up and good. That's his first bucket of the second half. 51-37. Tigers still battling. Going to get a long three from Wolf. It's good. The assist from Ross, who I didn't have in the game. So who is not in there? Elliott is not in there. Got to give Ross that assist real quick. Ross now gets a steal as well. They're going to get it down to Renner, and Renner lays it up and good. I'll give Ross an assist there. I don't know if it was Ross or not, but that's who I'll credit it to. 56-37, Tigers with the ball. Minty with the ball up top, swings over to MacArthur, now to the corner to Valieras. Valieras gets trapped, brings the ball up to the elbow. Thought about going inside with it, quickly covered up with MacArthur. Now from the side was Minty. His shot won't go. Coleman Ross going to try to get that rebound saved in bounds and going to be called out of bounds off of St. Mary's. So Timberlake will retain possession. It's a 9-3 run to start the fourth. St. Mary's on D. They get to the corner. Nice three-pointer from the right side by Olivieri. It's no good. Rebound to Gentry, and the Lumberjacks bring it the other way. They slow things down now. Coleman Ross has the ball, swings over to Wolf. Wolf back to the top to Renner. Renner has the cutter as Gentry Nelson just completely lost his defender and was all alone in the paint as he drove in from the left side. Timberlake down to the corner right side. Borges. Lumberjacks trying to trap him, and we're going to get a foul, I think, against St. Mary's. Second foul on Coleman Ross. Fourth team foul. St. Mary's has 4. Timberlake was 6. The next foul on Timberlake will put St. Mary's at the free throw line for the 1-and-1. That pass is going to be deflected out of bounds by Grayson Sands. So Timberlake keeps the possession. They'll inbound side court in front of their bench. Minty in to MacArthur, who drives. Shot is up and good off the glass. Nice shot by MacArthur as that's his first points of the second half. 58-39, St. Mary's up. Ross down to Sands. Sands right side, looks to Gentry in the short corner. Gentry, head fake, steps around his defender. Shot won't go. Got his own rebound. Lost the ball, but they're going to call it a foul. On Timberlake. It's a loose ball, so it's not 1-and-1. That's the first foul on Olivieri, and it is 1-and-1. So should send Gentry to the free throw line. A little bit of explanation going down for Coach Chase from one of the officials. I'm not exactly sure what this discussion is. I mean, I know that last play was in favor of St. Mary's, basically, since it was a foul that sends Gentry to the free throw line. Haven't checked stats in a while. I think Gentry is well past the double-digit mark. Short arms the front end of the free throw. Got his own rebound, and the putback is up and good. Gentry's having a heck of a night tonight, and a second half, too. I got to take a look at his stats if I get a chance to before the end of the game. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Offensive rebound. Putback, no good. Foul against St. Mary's. That'll send the Tigers to the free throw line. And it looks like they're going to get Colby Renner with foul number 3. And that'll send Borges to the charity stripe. Tristan Hill, I think, going to check in for a bit for Colby Renner. Borges, first time to the free throw line, misses the first free throw. And actually, it's Tristan Gentry coming out. Tristan Hill checks in. Second free throw, in and out, rebound to Hill. St. Mary's back the other way. Out to Ross. St. Mary's slows their offense down. Tigers still in their man defense. Ross swings the ball to Sands. Sands left side. He's going to pull up to the long three. That's going to be no good. Rebound to, pretty sure the rebound was to Renner. So Colby Renner gets the rebound. Timberlake has the foul against them. That's Raj Olivieri's second foul. Renner to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. First free throw is up and good. Millsaps and Hunter Higgins coming in for the Tigers. Borges and Valieras goes out. Renner readies his next shot on the way. It is good as well. Timberlake inbounds, 4.5 to go, 62-39, Lumberjacks lead. St. Mary's almost gets a steal. Timberlake able to keep possession, down into the paint. Shot is up and good by MacArthur. (62-41). St. Mary's leads by 21. Sands, right wing. Trying to get it into Hill, can't, so he goes back to Ross. Still working it out in there. Now they work to the left side, down to the opposite post. Cutting down into the paint was Ross. Shot won't go. Going to get a whistle. They're going to call a travel. And we're going to get some subs for St. Mary's. As Renner comes out, I think it was Wolf that came out, and Sean Elliott in for the Lumberjacks. Timberlake into the paint. Before he can spin to get the shot up, though, MacArthur's going to get called for the travel. 62-41. St. Mary's leads just under 4 to play. St. Mary's looking to go 15-0 against the Timberlake Tigers since Coach Chase has been the head coach of the Tigers, or of the Lumberjacks, and also improved their record to 15-3. Down to Gentry. Gentry spins. Shot is up and good. Counts the bucket and the foul. Strong move to the inside by Gentry. That foul is number 4 on Higgins. Let's see if I can get a look at these stats real quick. Gentry has 23 on the night. Make it 24 with the and one. Going to get a foul the other way is Grayson Sands trying to get the steal. He'll pick up foul number 4. St. Mary's playing a little bit more aggressive, a little bit looser with the lead, but Grayson Sands, you still don't want to have anybody foul out. Sands, though, with 4 fouls. Timberlake drives baseline, and Sands picks up foul number 5 along the baseline just like that. Grayson Sands fouls out of the game. I haven't seen many games this year where we've had anybody foul out. That'll send Olivieri to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. He makes the first one. Trying to see where Grayson Sands, he has only 2 points on the night. Second free throw is no good. Rebound to Ross. And the Lumberjacks bring it the other way. 65-42. St. Mary's up. Over to Ross. Ross drives. Hands off to Gentry. Gentry going to back his way into the paint. Shot is up and good by Tristan Gentry. I'd like to see him get to 30 points, but they may take him out here shortly. I don't know. Inside, shot is up, no good. Foul going to be called, I believe, against Tristan Hill. That'll send Millsaps to the free throw line. I'm going to get some subs for the Lumberjacks here in a minute. We've got Trace Wicks, Tyler Renner going to check in. Millsap's 2 for 2. Misses that one, though. Coleman Ross comes out. Tristan Hill comes out. As Wicks and Tyler Renner check in. Second free throw. That one's no good. Rebound went to, I did not see who it went to. I'm going to give it to Gentry. Going to have Badgett to Elliott. Up to the top to Gentry. Gentry picks up the dribble. Going to get a timeout taken by Coach Chase. 2:39 to go. Lumberjacks lead. Timeout taken by the Lumberjacks. We'll take it as well. We'll be back.
Margie Gannon wants to thank the St. Mary's community and Benoit County for the continued support of not only herself, but of the community. Whether it's supporting your local businesses, supporting your local charities, or families in need, people of St. Mary's and Benoit County are always there to help. Margie also wants to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck and wants to let you know that the entire St. Mary's community is proud of you and is cheering you on. Margie says, go Lumberjacks!
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
And we are back as the quick timeout from St. Mary's. Tristan Gentry has 26 points now. 8 Lumberjacks have scored. Gentry also into the double-double numbers. He has 10 rebounds. Colby Renner also has 13. That ball's going to be deflected out of bounds by Timberlake, so it'll stay with the Lumberjacks. I'd like to see Tristan get to that 30-point mark. He only needs 4 more to get there, but it's not going to be too long before Coach Chase might send in subs. Going to get it up to Badgett. Badgett over to Elliott. Elliott to Wicks. Wicks back over to Badgett. St. Mary's, I don't think they're just playing to take time off. Too much time here. They're going to want to take a shot eventually, but they're trying to get that right look. I think they're trying to get it to turnover there on the Lumberjacks. I'm going to call it against Badgett. He tried to give it to Gentry. Gentry going over and talked to him right there just to give him a little heads up, and then the deflection hustle play by Trace Wicks deflects the ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Timberlake, but it was a good play by Wicks. Ball loose as Timberlake turns it over inside. Gentry with it. He's going to bring it down the floor. No look to Wicks, and Wicks is going to put it up and in. Gentry could have tried to take that all the way, but Timberlake might have set up to try to take the charge, so he has the wide-open guy sitting on the blocks on the right side. So that's Wicks' first bucket. That'll make 9 players for the Lumberjacks scoring points. Wyatt Holmes, Dylan Holder going to check in for St. Mary's. Shot is up, no good. Rebound to Elliott. And a timeout, I believe, taken by St. Mary's. And we'll take it as well.
At Good Neighbor Pharmacy, we're committed to being your good neighbor.
Good Neighbor Pharmacy is an independent network of over 3,000 pharmacies throughout the United States, giving us the buying power to compete with the chain stores.
We'll fill your prescription quickly and safely, and you're supporting a locally owned pharmacy.
Your copays are the same wherever you go. Why not come and visit your locally owned pharmacy professionals?
Jack's Pharmacy is your good neighbor pharmacy here in St. Mary's. Come in and say hi. Jack's Pharmacy.
And Lumberjacks didn't really take that timeout very long. They got the ball down inside to Renner, Tyler Renner, and he puts it up and good. 71-42, St. Mary's up. I believe it's a running clock now. I think I've got all the right guys off the floor, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll take a look, and it is. 3-point shot on the way, long for the Tigers. Rebound to Badgett. What we've got on the floor right now is somewhat what we'll see next year with the absence of Sands, who's on the bench right now as well. Trace Wicks, Tyler Renner, Dylan Holder, Jared Badgett, Wyatt Holmes on the floor. 40 seconds. There won't be no more shots taken at this point. Badgett Drives down, gets it out, finds an outlet, 30 seconds. Tigers playing some man defense. They're still in that man defense, wanting to try to get a steal and take that ball back the other way. St. Mary's, though, doing a good job of playing keep away. 20 seconds on the clock. And St. Mary's now just holding the ball as the clock runs out. Got Trace Wick shaking the hands of Tanner Minty as the Lumberjacks will improve to 15-3 on the season. 15-0 over the Tigers in the career head coach for Coach Chase. And the Lumberjacks will now get ready for the Orfeo Maniacs and senior night on Thursday. And we'll take a break. We'll come back with the post game.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches, so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our AD for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in Idaho for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades, and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community staple and Lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benoit, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that, too, with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Are your friends and family tired of sleeping with Fido when they visit? Maybe Fido's tired of sleeping with them. Either way, the Pines Motel is there to save the day. With large, spacious rooms, comfortable beds, and even a mini fridge, Fido may get jealous. Save the floor for Fido and call Kevin of the Pines Motel at 245-2545. That's the Pines Motel in St. Mary's. I'm sure your friends and family would appreciate it, and so would Fido. If you have OCD, obsessive coffee disorder, then stop by Shift and Grind, located in the green building right across the street from Jack's Pharmacy. Shift and Grind is a proud Lumberjack supporter and has something for everyone. From regular coffees to lattes, mochas, and more, Shift and Grind will keep your day going. Try a Red Bull Infused or Lotus Energy drink if you're not a coffee fan. On Lumberjack home game days, wear your Lumberjack colors and get a discount on your favorite drink. Shift and Grind now has indoor seating. Shift and Grind open 5 to 6 Monday through Friday, 6 to 4 on the weekend. Shift and Grind, 132 North 1st Street, right here in St. Mary's. And we are back. St. Mary's wins 42-71 over the visiting Timberlake Tigers. The second half was all St. Mary's as they outscored Timberlake 43-20 in the second half.
At the end of the game, Timberlake ended up at 40% shooting, so a nice shooting percentage for the Tigers, but St. Mary's shot 57% from the field, and that's a heck of an improvement as they were only at 45% in the first half. 38% from three-point range for Timberlake as they were 5 of 13. St. Mary's was 2 of 10 from downtown for just 20%. Free throws, the Tigers, they were better than St. Mary's in the first half, but in the second half, they finish up 9 of 17 for 52%. St. Mary's finishes up at 15 of 22 for 68%. St. Mary's with 31 rebounds to Timberlake's 20. 16 assists for the Lumberjacks, 6 assists for Timberlake, 15 steals for St. Mary's with 1 steal for the Tigers. St. Mary's had 4 block shots. Timberlake with, well, they might have had 1 or 2, but I didn't catch them. But I had them down with 0. 22 turnovers for Timberlake. St. Mary's with 12. 17 fouls for St. Mary's, 16 fouls for Timberlake. The Tigers end up with 3 points off the bench. St. Mary's with just 8. 24 second chance, or 24. St. Mary's with 15 points off the bench. It's 8 second chance points for St. Mary's, no second chance points for the Tigers. 24 points off turnovers for St. Mary's, 3 points off turnovers for the Tigers. We'll take one more quick break, and we'll look at the individual stats and the upcoming schedule.
Looking for something different and fast for lunch? Been a long day and don't feel like cooking dinner? Pick up a hot and fresh meal from Hot Meats on the Streets, located at 29 Homer Drive in St. Mary's, next to Harvest Foods. Hot Meats on the Streets specializes in hot sandwiches. Try delicious French dip or Hot Meats Reuben. If spicy is what you desire, you can test your taste buds with a Fill the Reaper sandwich with sliced beef and Fire hot sauce. Hot Meats on the Streets, open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday at 29 Homer Drive, St. Mary's. There are 2 ways that Home Handyman can save money. First, you can build it, fix it, or remodel it yourself. Second, get your supplies at 10th Street Lumber. 10th Street Lumber is the place with 50 carloads of building supplies to choose from. Plywood, paneling, molding, fixtures, roofing, block and brick, hardware, power tools and paint, and a whole lot more. If you have a project in mind, see 10th Street Lumber. You don't even have to buy anything, but when you see their savings, you will. That's 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's.
Now we're back. Now take a quick look at the individual numbers for both teams. We'll start with Timberlake. They had 2 guys hit that double-digit mark. Rajne Olivieri had 12 points, 10 points for Hunter Higgins, 8 points for Carson Millsaps, 7 points for Wyatt MacArthur, and 3 points off the bench for Jacob Valieres. Well, the man of the night, I kind of started talking about him as he took over the game really in the second half, too. Tristan Gentry finishes up the night with 26 points. He had a double-double, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block shot. Heck of a night for the senior. Colby Renner had a nice night, too. 13 points for him. He had 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. Coleman Ross finishes with 8 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. 7 points for Sean Elliott, who pulled down 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. 5 points for Connor Wolf with 2 assists, a rebound, and a steal for him. Tristan Hill had 4 points with 3 assists and 2 steals. Tyler Renner had 4 points with 3 steals. Grayson Sands, he usually scores more than that, but he had just 2 points. He did have 2 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and a block shot. 2 points for Trace Wicks, who had a rebound. And Jared Badgett, no points, but he did have a rebound, a rebound and a steal, and a blocked shot. Now looking at the upcoming schedule on Thursday, the Lumberjack boys will be back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium hosting the Orfino Maniacs for senior night. JV at 5, varsity at 6:30. And then on Friday, Sandpoint will be here in St. Mary's, JV 5:30, varsity 7 o'clock. And good luck to the wrestlers on Saturday as they'll be wrestling in the Central Idaho League District Tournament. That will be taking place at the Clearwater Valley High School. And don't know what time that starts, though. That's going to do it for us. For Coffee Radio, I'm Tim Parrish. Have a great evening.
You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your Lumberjack Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We also want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Until next time, same as always, go Lumberjack!